Good evening. I am John Croto, the principal of Liberty High School. On behalf of the entire staff and administration, I'd like to welcome you tonight as Liberty High School celebrates its 4th graduation class with the class of 2013.
welcome to Liberty High School's 2013 graduation ceremony. My name is Garrett Niver, and I am the senior class president. At this time, would you please rise and gentlemen kindly remove your hats and mortarboards for the singing of the national anthem by our Liberty High School choir under the direction of Mr. Dan Jensen. Sorry, guys.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, and please be seated. It is times like tonight when we reflect on life and realize how these priceless moments are so rare. It is important to remember, as we progress, to look back on where we came from and remember all the fantastic times we have had together. Tonight, we ask that you please observe a moment of silence to recognize those who are not with us this evening to share in this special moment. It is now my privilege to introduce a few remarkable people that are here with us this evening. These individuals have dedicated their time and effort in providing the Peoria Unified School District with countless hours of service and support. Their hard work and dedication have helped us achieve excellence. Would you please stand to be recognized as your name is called? Peoria Unified School District Governing Board Member, Mr. Matthew Bullock. Deputy Superintendent, Dr. Heather Cruz. And K-12 Administrator, Mr. Steve Savoy. We would also like to recognize our amazing administration who has guided us through these past 4 years. They have dedicated so much time and effort to the class of 2013, and we will be forever grateful. Would you please stand to be recognized as your name is called? Our assistant principals, Miss Susan Schmidt, Mr. Pat Riddell, and Mr. Rick Johnson. And of course, our amazing principal, Mr. John Croto. Thank you again for your continued support. At this time, I would like to introduce our three amazing speakers. The first two speakers were chosen for their academic excellence and achievement. Speaking first will be Brianna Malmos, followed by Caleb Blaker. Our third speaker this evening was chosen by the class of 2013, Austin Holmes. Thank you for your time, and once again, I wish the best for all of you.
Thank you, Garrett. Before I begin, I would like to thank all of you for the opportunity to speak before you today and for the privilege of spending the past 4 years with you. Throughout high school, we've supported each other through our greatest struggles and some of our toughest victories. Freshman year, we laughed together when we had absolutely no idea how to get to any of our classes. And we complained together whenever Mrs. Garner would dress code us or Mrs. Malmos would scream PDA down the halls. And we cheered together at all of the freshman football games. Even the only people who seemed to show up were our parents. And now here we are at our senior year. It's definitely been bittersweet. We've been off campus more often than on, and have talked to some of the security guards more often than some of our friends. While we've started to feel the distance between one another, nothing can put a damper on our graduation excitement. I mean, finally, some of us are going to be living on our own, away from our parents, but what bad could that be? And yet, every time we talk about graduation, there's still a little twinge of sorrow. Because for the first time in our lives, we're going to be leaving some of the most supportive people we've ever known, each other. This chapter of our lives is coming to a close, and we're moving on to a world where we will have the freedom and responsibility to make our own decisions without anyone else telling us what we must do or what we should do. While looking for quotations to go on my graduation announcements, I came across one that I feel embodies this moment in our lives. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Class of 2013, we've tasted success and we've experienced failure, but we are courageous. Seniors, congratulations to all of us. I would now like to introduce Caleb Blaker.
Thank you, Brianna. Before I begin, I'd just like to say hello to everyone. I appreciate you taking the time to partake in our ceremony tonight. Your attendance just further exemplifies the amount of support this class has received, the support that has brought us here. I truly believe that we, the class of 2013, have had a fantastic senior year together, and I'm sure it's because each of us has taken something from this year that we will remember for the rest of our lives. For me, it's the quality time spent with my wonderful student council, working on various upcoming events such as assemblies, homecoming week, and spring spirit week. The moments spent planning, creating, and connecting with my council members are my fondest memories of this year. Our time in high school, though limited, has been exceptional. We spent these 4 years growing together and enjoying everything Liberty has to offer, from academics to clubs to athletics. These excelling aspects creating an outstanding place to learn and grow. We, as a class, could not be more grateful for the teachers, coaches, counselors, parents, and fellow students who contributed in creating a memorable experience that I know none of us will soon forget. Congratulations, class of 2013. Above all else, you owe yourselves a round of applause. But first, I'd like to introduce to you my good friend and our class-elected speaker, Austin Holmes.
Thank you very much, Ms. Blaker, for that wonderful introduction. I'm honored to have been selected by the class of 2013 to be the senior elected speaker and appreciate this opportunity that I have to address you guys, even though it's made my hands a little bit sweaty. Throughout our high school experience, we all have learned myriad life lessons. But in the end, we all come out on top as Liberty Lions. and we will carry on our red and black pride for the rest of our lives. As you all know, our high school mascot is the lion, and lions are widely considered to be the king of the jungle. When we are graduated and move out into the jungle of life, I want each of us to remember 3 lessons and help us maintain our lion pride with regal bearing as we survive in life. These lessons have been taught by 3 famous lions that each of us should recognize and remember as we live in the jungle. First lesson from the movie The Wizard of Oz comes from the not-so-cowardly lion. He said, "Take courage and pride in everything you do. After all, what makes a king out of a slave? Courage." We must be courageous as we venture out into the world and the jungle. The second lesson comes from the movie The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. We learn this great gem from the symbolic and mighty lion Aslan. Things never happen the same way twice. We must be prepared to meet the jungle's many trials and tribulations with courage and creativity. The third and final lesson is from the movie The Lion King, when King Mufasa teaches his young son Simba this truth. Being brave doesn't mean you go looking for trouble. Look inside yourself, Simba. You are more than what you have become. Remember who you are. There are enough challenges out in the jungle which will inevitably find each of us. We shouldn't seek them out, but rather, when they find us, we should face these jungle challenges with a mighty roar and dig deep within ourselves to remember who we are. So here's the recap. 3 lessons for jungle survival. First, be courageous. Second, be creative and be prepared. And third, always remember who you are. Best of luck to you, class of 2013. Thank you for the best 4 years of my life so far. And welcome to the jungle. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you John Miskovich so that we can present the senior gift.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm John Miskovich, the senior class vice president.
And I'm Austin Holmes, the senior class treasurer.
The class of 2013 is honored to leave behind not only our legacy, but also a gift to the school. In fact, we decided to leave not 1, but 2 gifts. The first gift we're leaving behind is the lion statue, which will now traditionally be placed upon the courtyard pillars.
Our second gift is a large electronic screen to be placed inside the campus facing the courtyard, on which school news, events, and announcements will be displayed. So at this time, can we please have Toby Okiki, Liberty's next student body president, come to the podium and accept our gift.
Good evening. On behalf of Liberty High School, I proudly accept these senior gifts. Your generosity is very much appreciated, and the class of 2013 will always be remembered.
Thank you, Toby. We would now like to introduce Bailey Wishart and Tyler Brimley.
Good evening. My name is Bailey Wishart, and I'm serving as this year's senior class secretary.
And I'm Tyler Brimley, and I'm serving as this year's senior class senator. As class officers, it is our responsibility to select a motto to inspire this year's seniors before they go out into the world.
The quote that our class officers decided upon was, "We shall be remembered by our works." We believe that as a class, this is something that we can use to both reflect on our past 4 years together, as well as build a sense of determination in our lives ahead of us.
As a class, we've done a lot this year, the school year, that the school can remember us for. We set foot on campus as the first completing class of LHS and have helped to bring the school through state, regional, and district championships, growth in visual and performing arts programs, and have provided a model of school spirit for the rest of the classes. As we continue, we will be remembered for so much more.
Impressions are everything, for they determine how we will be remembered. We are fully confident that the class of 2013 will not sit idly by and let moments to make those impressions pass us by. Don't let it stop at graduation. Keep carving your path in life to leave your mark on this world. Continue to be remembered by your works.
It is now my privilege to introduce to you our principal, Mr. Croto.
Good evening, graduates. It's personally rewarding to share this evening with you, for this milestone in your lives is a milestone in our life's work. Tonight, you will begin a lifelong journey that will provide you many opportunities to enhance the world around you. To prepare for this journey, your parents, family, and friends have given you love, guidance, and encouragement. Additionally, your teachers, counselors, coaches, and sponsors have helped you gain knowledge, responsibility, and the discipline to learn. The support of these caring people has made it possible for you to be here tonight and have fueled your vessels for life's long journey. As you reflect over the accomplishments and begin to map your course for the upcoming journey, some of you may be wondering if that jittery feeling in your stomach is from excitement or plain fear. Whatever it is, it's normal and perfectly natural to be anxious about the untraveled path. In fact, your parents, teachers, and others have that same feeling as they sit here tonight with great anticipation of the gifts you will bring to the world that awaits you. No matter what direction your life takes, pinpoint your passion and be honest with yourself about it. Really think about what you enjoy, what captures your imagination, and what gets your brain working. Trust your instincts and begin today to pinpoint the field, the area, and the people you want to be with. Before you embark on your new journey, let's take a look at some highlights of this chapter. I would like to recognize those students who are graduating with honors this evening. Their achievement means they are in the top 10% of their class. These students are wearing gold cords and are noted in your program. With those students graduating with honors, please stand and be recognized. To graduate from Liberty with high honors means students have achieved academic standing in the top 5% of their class. These students are wearing gold tassels and are also noted in your program. With those students graduating with high honors, please stand and be recognized. Liberty would like to recognize 4 students in that top 5% who maintained a perfect 4.0 grade point average throughout their 4 years in high school. Would the following students please stand and be recognized? Jeremy Dietrich, Eric Limkuhl, Riley Smith, and Joshua Mack. Liberty's highest honor graduates are those students who attain standing in the top 1% of their class. Please join me in recognizing Brianna Malmos, Kayla Blaker, Sabrina Baer, and John Miskovich. Three graduates this evening have earned a distinction of National Merit Scholars. Out of the 1.5 million Americans that took the test, we have 3 at Liberty High School. Please help me congratulate Jeremy Dietrich, Sabrina Baer, and Riley Smith. These 3 are 3 of 15,000 in the entire United States to be National Merit Scholars. Beginning with their sophomore year, each student must take and pass the Arizona instrument to measure standards, the Ames test, in math, reading, and writing. One of the top components of Liberty High School being ranked an A school is our performance on these Ames tests. I would like to recognize our 29 graduates who have excelled on the Ames reading, writing, and math tests. Their names are also denoted in your program this evening. If you have excelled on all 3 Ames tests, please stand and be recognized. Additionally, I would like to recognize the remainder of our students that have excelled on 1 or more of the state Ames tests. If you have excelled on 1 or more of the Ames tests, please stand and be recognized. Liberty is also proud to recognize students who are members of honor societies. They too are noted in your program this evening. Would the students of the following honor societies please stand and be recognized? The National Honor Society. The American Sign Language Honor Society. The Tri-M National Music Honor Society. And the International Thespian Society. And finally, we'd like to recognize our success in extracurricular activities. These activities, whether they are groups, clubs, or sports, enrich the lives of our students. We believe their involvement in these activities have strengthened their education and molded the future of our great school. If you've been a member of a group, club, or team and participated in an extracurricular activity at any time in the 4 years at Liberty, would you please stand and be recognized? And last this evening, I'd like to recognize our athletic director, Mr. Rick Johnson. This is his 44th year in education, and he will be retiring. He has done a wonderful job to us, for us, and to the state of Arizona in athletics and molding people's lives. Let's give a round of applause to our awesome athletic director, Mr. Rick Johnson. Now, graduates, as this journey begins, I hope you remember that learning never ends. I hope you will always be close to others who can teach you. I hope you will always be close to others so you may teach them. Our inheritance from the past and our brightest hope of tomorrow is a series of gifts we give one another with love from generation to generation. Graduates, I encourage you to continue to learn and give. Find your own way of saying thank you, in words, in actions, or both. Return at least as much as you have received, and your achievements will last forever. I wish you a future that is richly textured with opportunity, secured with human love, and lived by continual surprise, and molded by the individual and collective gifts you bring to it. May the knowledge and character you've learned from Liberty High School be a beacon that brightens your course to discovery and guides you safely through the journey of life. Congratulations and Godspeed. And it is now with honor and pride that I, as principal of Liberty High School, certify that each of these students has met the requirements for graduation set forth by the state of Arizona and the Peoria Unified School District. I present this class to Mr. Matthew Bullock, governing board member of the Peoria Unified School District. Mr. Bullock, I respectfully request that you accept these graduates and that you confer their diplomas on them. Mr. Bullock.
So I was watching an episode of Duck Dynasty the other night, and I learned a very important lesson. You know, there's a million ways to be successful in this life. A million ways. Think about it as you're having your fun tonight celebrating. How are you going to be successful? Maybe more importantly, what are you going to do to ensure the success of other people? Because remember, nobody gets to the top alone. And as Phil, of course, the father of the Duck Dynasty family would say, what I'm about to do is going to make you happy, happy, happy. So on behalf of the governing board, oh, wait a second. Can I have a drum roll, please? On behalf of the governing board of the Peoria Unified School District and the authority vested in me by the state of Arizona, I accept this recommendation that the Liberty High School class of 2013 has met the requirements of graduation. So, Mr. Croto, please present these graduates to receive their diplomas. This is all about you. Come on up.
Will the first row of graduates please rise and prepare to accept your diplomas?
Garrett John Niver.
Brittany Michelle Greer.
John David Miskovich.
Alexander Gregory Smith.
Bailey Jenna Wishart.
Lauren Nicole Thompson.
Austin Moroni Holmes.
Kelsey Jean Hackett.
Tyler Matthew Brimley.
Adam Charles Shackleton.
Kayla Elizabeth Blaker.
Haley Lynn Mendel.
Zaira Marie Cañero Taberna.
Elizabeth Jordan Jabs.
Brianna Hope Melmus.
Luke Alexander Symington.
Sabrina Rose Bear.
Kristen Lexi Garcia.
Jeremy Dietrich.
Sheldon Quinton Schaefer.
Eric Lemkool.
Autumn Amber Brightsman.
Riley Elizabeth Smith.
Jackie Galarza.
Joshua Andrew Mack.
Hayden Scott Oliver.
Tiffany Lum.
Lourdes Marie Guillaume.
Gloria Lay.
Megan Nicole Sheets.
Marcus Estrada.
Rubina Kaur Sidhu.
Caitlin Cunningham.
David Joseph Marlowe.
Caitlin Nicole Shepard LeCount.
Sydney Ryan Rode.
Patricia Miriam Roos.
Anna Christine Robertson.
Stephanie Bowie.
Victoria Gonzalez.
Brittany Pace.
Ling Sen.
Louis Alexander Miller.
Alexis Anderson.
Marissa Lee Bovio.
Jack Anson Hudson.
Megan Eileen Johnson.
Emily Miller.
Lauren Nicole Anderson.
Cole Rudge.
Joseph Daniel Campbell.
Amber Kayleen Downing.
Lane Riola.
Christopher Dazzo.
Joanna Marie Garcia.
Jamie Lane Workman.
Jonathan Siqueiros.
Matthew Montoya.
Brianna Dawn Young.
Courtney Donahoe.
Caesar Wong.
Justin Armenta.
Kaylee Ashlyn Clark.
Brianna Marie Glagola.
Cody Chandler Hedstrom.
Jamil Montiel.
Michaela Joy Landreth.
Kaylin Hall.
William Raymond Huggins.
Austin T. Goff.
Casey Lopez.
Savannah Clark.
Zachary William Colley.
Carl Ferrara.
Alexandra Danielle Martin.
Alexis Tarango.
Aaron Joseph Siegel.
Brandon Alexander Murphy.
Abigail Alandra Axamet.
Nicole Elizabeth DeAngelis.
Ellis Duval.
Kyle Analau.
Karina Nicole Wright.
Andrea Herrera.
Dalton Lee Davis.
Taylor Lateran.
Sierra Cheyenne Alvidrez.
Brandy Marie Merrick.
Dylan Wayne Goodwin.
Brandon James Condello.
Anissa Nicole Ashworth.
Megan Dietrich.
Sterling Nisenzone.
Devin McDaniel.
Kaylee Dykoff.
Ashley Elizabeth Bowers.
Jimmy Joe Perea Jr.
Connor Daniels.
Lauren Elizabeth Geller.
Natalia Isabel Negron.
Dylan Keith Simpson.
Trey Eric.
Katie Lynn Jerolman.
Tiffany Burgette Olivas.
Armando Garcia Jr.
Aaron Howell.
Amaris Acevedo.
Jen Delgado Garrison.
Justin Davis.
Tyler Joseph Encinas.
Catherine Rickle.
Cheyenne Hill.
Austin Dale Smith.
Joe Bump.
Taylor Ray.
Stephanie Jones.
Tanner Ramsey.
Tanner Wills.
Naja Zigar.
Jessica Marie Carpenter.
Joshua Turner Clay.
Nick Morgan.
Elena Marcella Leal.
Caitlin Lee Payne.
Michael Ferrara.
Adrian Joseph Fernandez.
Taylor Ritter.
Courtney Spencer.
Tyler Wilson.
Kyle Tate Harms.
Lauren Ann Bovio.
Kyla Gunyon.
Ryan Hanks.
Michael Prado.
Alexis Morgan George.
Yvonne Herrera.
Clint Kyle Petticord.
Tyler Fahey.
Alyssa Cook.
Christina Carlini.
Jake Oxberger.
Hunter William Bagby.
Brittany Kaylee Theringer.
Elena Petrosky.
Adam Panier.
Alec Bergeron.
Alexis Nicole Skaggs.
Alexis Bellissimo.
Daniel Brewer.
Mark Schaefer Jr.
Nicole Laws.
Stephanie Lauren Howe.
Ian Van Steyen.
Andrew Meisenheimer.
Brianna Christine Bellaro.
Elizabeth Anise Zof.
Noah Hammond.
Lance Everett Guymond.
Jessica Marie Fortune.
Kara Longworth.
Jack Larson.
Caleb Robinson.
Megan Davis.
Sierra Nunez.
Gabriel Richard Ramos.
Giuseppe Antonino Camarada.
Cheyenne Blake Wilson.
Alicia Garcia.
Dax Novotny. I think it's you, isn't it? Am I next, Christine? I think it's you.
Is it you or me?
Nicole Christine Himes.
Gabriel Garcia.
Derek Dinch.
Brandy Borchert.
Marissa Jade Anderson.
Chandler Collins.
Alex Burnett.
Maureen Duffy.
Alicia Elizabeth Peeler.
Helmut S. Cockfer III.
Nicholas Michael Rionis.
Kayla Alexandra Kirkus.
Christine Alflin.
Daniel Jordan.
Ian Scott Kaba.
Jordan Renee White.
Brianna Kathleen Croto.
Bradley Bear Barwick.
Tyler Barkley.
Ashley Marie Brooks.
Amanda Sue Gubler.
Tyler Harrington.
Tyler Phillips.
Brianna Danae Johnson.
Rachel Chin.
Charles James Miguel Thomason.
Sean Lay Demang.
Lexi Diane Lopez.
Maddie Elaine Cummings.
Cody Galita.
Cody Roos.
Angela Michelle Siri.
Amanda Gail Owens.
Alexander Thomas Ochoa.
Brandon Michael Gonzalez.
Holly Lauren Burns.
Tiffany Crystal Rivera.
Aaron Joseph Whitaker.
Ryan Matthew Young.
Jennifer Aline Rolfe.
Michaela Danielle Capello.
Brian Levant Paris.
Brett Smith.
Jenna Boley.
Abby Louise Lopez.
Mark Anthony Delgado.
Jake Johnson.
Katie Lynn Watson.
Danielle Shea Soto.
Wallace Earldon Tisdale.
Michael Davalos.
Rachel Lynn Marie Huff.
Sammy Rudolph.
Christopher Michael Sparks.
Tate Collier.
Shelby Lynch.
Melissa Alfaro.
Kyle Sumter.
Killian Scott.
Kelsey Kaba.
Hannah Walsh.
Joseph T. Redding.
Jesse James Wilson.
Ayana Marie Wersima.
Alexandra Jean Massong.
Jacob Lee Sadler.
Zachariah Stephen Robinette.
Amanda Eller.
Tiffany Nicole Taylor.
William Andrew Cordova.
Devin Picard.
Kathia Munoz.
My middle name is Andrew.
Okay.
Tatum Mackenzie Ronco.
I said Andrew. That's what I said, buddy. Thank you. Thomas Beecham.
Maxwell Howard.
Emily Victoria James.
Alexandra Sheffield.
Cody Jacob Ferreira.
William Edmund Moore II.
Jacqueline Christina Michael.
Marissa Leach.
Zach Barton.
Jacob Tyler Phelan.
Caitlin Mackenzie Toner.
Miranda Denise Taylor.
Joseph M. Russell.
Ray Matthew Salazar III.
Shelby Lauren Schaefer.
Caitlin Brianne McCord.
Kyle Moore.
Luke Bedor.
Marissa Mansai.
Isabella Ruiz.
Thomas Miller.
Austin J. Yeager.
Vanessa Marie Rivera.
Alexia Ray Marshall.
Ryan Matthew McDonald.
Tyler Anthony Gordon.
Emily Hamill.
Kari Parisi.
Garrett Zachary Bustamante.
Daniel Wells.
Holly Michelle Herman.
Ashley Anthony.
William Van Rosmalen.
Adam Berry.
Diana Kathleen Curlis.
Lilia Oshana.
Logan Skylar Kameen.
Nicholas Masoris.
Skylar Dakota Martin.
Katie Kelly.
Derek Schlar.
Tanner Nally.
Spencer Williams.
Catherine Stella May Simpson.
Drew Payne.
Brian Eckenrode.
Calla Ann Hester.
Epiphany Nashana Adams.
Derek Morris.
Alec Richardson.
Kylie Hall.
Ashley Nicole Inman.
John Gillis.
Robert Hall.
Michaela Ann Pixler.
Rihanna Marie Kinney.
Eric Bannister.
Ryan Gurley.
Maggie Castrati.
Caitlin Marie Rogers.
Matthew John McReynolds.
Austin Goodhart.
Christina Marie Hodson.
April Lauren Dickinson.
Adam Surjak.
Stephen James Galbraith.
Leslie Donna Drost.
Mindy K. Lang.
Cesar Hernandez.
Ryan Redmond.
Brianna Marie Weiner.
Shelby Ann Adler.
Clayton Sims.
Alec Daniel Riley.
Jasmine Alexandria Reed.
Nakwana Marie McIntosh.
Sammy Subia.
Jake Herrick.
Megan Elizabeth Lenhart.
Brooke Elizabeth Gentry.
Charles Richard Jackson.
Ryan Proden.
Tiffany Nicole Gary.
Harley Rochelle Bena.
Austin Fernandez.
Nicholas Kilpatrick.
Taylor Marie Holzebush.
Emily Jordan Adcock.
Cody Gardner.
Kevin Wesley McGrew.
Samantha Barthel.
Michelle Lynn Hagerich.
Taryn Knight.
Joshua Johnson.
Kirsten Loges.
Brianne Nicole Poets.
Addison Cooper.
Ryan Howard.
Alyssa Clayton.
Jenna Marie O'Grady.
Garrett Farley.
Matthew Charles Harlan.
Amanda Wheaton.
Amber Nicole Watson.
Jordan Goddard.
Justin Patrick Petty.
Daniela Ann Nixon.
Brooke Lane Kroll.
Brandon Anthony Zitka.
Brianna Elise Miloz.
Stephanie Jane Roddy.
I did? Oh, I'm sorry. Logan Anthony Moliterno.
Michael Zimney.
Marcus Philip Beckles.
Samantha Blackman.
Jeree Lynn Smalley.
Tyler Lee Rogers.
Brandon Stephen Beno.
Paris Delphia Despain.
Amanda McKittrick.
Zachary David Johnston.
Christopher Quintanilla.
Estefan Vizcarra.
Shelby Lynn Greer.
Joseph Michael Meadows.
Logan James Cambites.
Trey Clymer.
Haley Nicole Fernandez.
John James Bauer.
Stephen Guvara.
Bailey Shea Apodaca.
Amanda Brianne Specia.
Christopher Michael Grimes.
Hayes Massahos.
Sheridan Nicole Robbie.
Sydney Elizabeth Greaser.
Cameron David Neufeld.
Jake Stocking.
Jessica Lynn DeMoro.
Elsa Christine Plott.
Frederick Albert Heimstra IV.
Austin Reeves.
Michaela Nicole Ridman.
Jessica Oberzut.
Brandon Kenneth Burton.
Colton Satowa.
Courtney Marie Lisanitz.
Kylie Stradling.
Patrick Alfred Feeney.
Paul Quinones.
Amanda Marie Kreitz.
Kayla Irene Duke.
Jacob Schaefer.
Carl Gaston Murphy.
Shelby Ann Mills.
Joel Allen Wells.
Austin Trey Tregaboff.
Joseph Leonard.
Marcus Cheney.
Mike Goodrich.
Michael Imholes II.
Gage Gibson.
Isaac Lorenzo Luna.
Kyle Hart.
Brennan Allen Bircher.
Troy Kellard.
Robert Sean Dussman.
Brandon Ryer.
Dylan James Kroll.
Randy Nelson.
Bentley Heaps.
Jonathan Matthew Roberts.
Nick Bierman.
Fields Sumi Herkes.
Michael Villa.
Cody Rogers.
Trey Kearns.
Spencer Royers.
Justin Veen. Courtney Lagman. Brianna Granado.
Seniors, please rise. Move your tassels to the left side. Ladies and gentlemen, I officially present to you the graduated class of 2013. Thank you for being part of this ceremony. I now ask that the first two rows lead us as we exit to the stadium. Guests, you may meet the graduates in a few minutes at Gate 1. Thank you very much for being here this evening, and a round of applause for our graduates.